Hello friends, I'm Khushbu Maheshwal. Welcome to my YouTube channel Maheshwala Steno. Today I am going to give you a dictation at 120 words per minute. So get ready, 5 seconds to go. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, first of all, I would like to say that this budget has been well received by our people and therefore it was interrupted by some people, including the opposition, as a pre-poll budget. That means the budget wants to attract the people. They have also said that this is a populist budget. Formerly, they used to term a budget as anti people, but now it has been termed as populist. I do not know the meaning that they give to that term, but certainly it has tried to appeal to the people. The term pro farmer is used because agriculture requires emphasis and greater attention. Therefore, I welcome this budget. Just now, the previous speaker made an attach that although the concession given to the farmers have to be noted, yet bigger concessions have gone to industrialists. Anyway, if you want to remain ignorant about the factual position, you can make such criticism, but Tiwari ji was very careful when he was announcing certain concessions. He said that these are meant against smuggling. Because our polyester textiles are taxed at 42 to 72% of its cost price. Therefore, smuggling is attractive, and to reduce smuggling and to counter smuggling, the excise duty should be reduced. Is it helping the monopoly or is it helping the national industry? Workers are starving because they are disemployed in the textile industry. Immediately afterwards, Tiwari ji saw to it, Textile Ministry saw to it, the concerned people getting concession were called to Delhi and asked to reduce the price of the textiles to the extent the concessions were given. Immediately, the newspapers had to advertise that the entire concessions were being passed on to the intermediate producers. The filament yarn of the intermediate raw material which comes to the textile mill was taxed at rupees 84 per kilogram of yarn. Now the NTC gets filament yarn by paying only rupees 10 per kilogram. It is a big help to the NTC. Now, if you do not want to look at this reality but condemn the government, it shows you have the old approach. We do not want to score debating points against you. We think that all criticism should be considered properly, even if it comes from the opposition. It is welcome. Let us try to hammer out a common economic policy. The overall indications of economic performance have been better than in any previous year of severe drought. This is because of the plans and programs of the government under the leadership of Shri Rajiv Gandhi, our party president and the Prime Minister. Honorable Finance Minister this time has viewed the grievance of all sectors of levies and tried to redress it up to maximum possible levels against all odds of the resource mobilization and non-plan expenditure besides efforts of the opposition parties for destabilization of our government. I am happy for conceding to our request of extending transport subsidy to all hill areas for LPG cylinders by the Honorable Finance Minister. But I would request that this subsidy be made applicable for industrial production also in the hill areas as well, only for small scale sectors, because medium and large sectors get concessions in bulk purchasing. I appreciate the abolition of taxes on properties and surcharge on wealth tax to mobilize the resource. This policy is a clear indication of a welfare state which shall raise the standard of living of the people. Regarding tax policies, I would like to mention for implementation duties leviable and surcharge as central excise and customs duty on goods used by 100% export oriented units. The goods of Indian origin used by these 100% export oriented units may be exempted for surcharges, etc. However, surcharge of 5% on foreign goods used by export oriented units may be levied, but full time reimbursement of countervailing duty and surcharge on auxiliary duty may be exempted, so that foreign capital in Indian industry is progressive to have healthy competition. Now, I would draw the attention of the Honorable Finance Minister to the problem faced by every Indian family because of social customs, that is, presentation of gold jewelry at marriage ceremony. I would request the Finance Minister to allow relaxation of baggage rules incorporating the free clearance of 1 tola of gold jewelry brought by the incoming Indian passengers only. To earn revenue, government can impose a very nominal customs duty and foreign exchange on gold and gold jewelry if more than 1 tola brought by Indian passengers. This scheme shall minimize gold smuggling and satisfy the Indian passengers and laborers coming from abroad to fulfill their social customs with the facilities provided by the government. फ्रेंड्स, आपको ये डिक्टेशन मेरे चैनल पर 180 वर्ड्स पर मिनट पर भी मिल जाएगी, सो आप वहाँ से भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. एंड फ्रेंड्स, डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल फॉर मोर रिलेटेड वीडियोज़ एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन फॉर इंस्टेंट नोटिफिकेशन. थैंक यू.